All right, well, hello there. It is Monday, February 3rd, and it is D-Day. T-Day, W-Day for Windows. Yes. So I'm actually starting upstairs in my bedroom. Yes. And I'm going to show you... Uh-oh. I know, I'm trying to wrangle the cats at the same time. But I'm going to show you some before and some after pictures of the windows. So let me flip this around. Yes, it is snowing. Yep, it's a snowy day. I need to get one more bungee to pull the blinds out of the way. But here is the old sliding door. And then we'll take a tour when it gets replaced. Oh no, how did you get out? Oh goodness. The cats have figured out how to open the laundry door. Yeah, it's going to be a challenge today getting them wrangled in. I will do my best. But here's what the new ones look like on my neighbors. So let's go over to the bedroom. All right, well, this is my spare room and or the second bedroom, the office. Now, normally this table with the computer is right here. That's where I am working. If you've seen the working lives that I do with Jan, Antiques from Karen, and Padoodles, that's where I'm at. So here again, the old windows. Now, my neighbors across the way, yeah, it's going to be a while before they get to them. Here's also what the carport is looking like, and they've, I think, hang on, I think there's still, yeah, they did not get the rest of the carport done, so they're still working on that. Let's go ahead and go downstairs. All right, so here's the kitchen window. As you can see from the shot I just showed you upstairs, that's going to be white instead of, like all of them are going to be white, but there is the kitchen. Here's the dining room. Here's Joe saying, "Ha ha, I got out of the laundry room and you can't stop me." But here is the window. I've got, again, the blinds bungeed over. I'm going to grab one more bungee because we are about, are we 8 minutes? Let me double check the time. Yeah, we're about 8 minutes away from 8 o'clock in the morning, and that is the start time for construction. Yes, you, that's not where you're supposed to be. All right, and then let's go check out the living room. All right, if you can see, you may be able to see some feet and movement there. Yeah, that's the construction guys. They're here, they're ready to go. So here's one of my living room windows. You may recognize this, the fireplace. And here is the other living room window. So ready to go. Where's my ficus? Well, my ficus is usually right here. I did move it down just a bit to be out of the way. All right, poor construction guys. Yeah, Joe's watching. That's why I had you in the laundry room, buddy, because you're not going to like it when they're in here. We will see what happens. I have, oh, hang on one sec. So I'll show you really quick what I did down here in the laundry room. I think they might voluntarily jump in here at some point. We've got the litter box over there. I've got 2 beds. I've got wet food, dry food, water, treats, all that good stuff for them. So yeah, I have a feeling they may voluntarily just jump right on in here. All right, I grabbed my bungee, so I'm going to take that upstairs real quick. I do want to thank, oops. Sorry, I do want to thank everyone who stepped up and paid so I can get boxes out of here. I don't know if they're actually going to be going today. We'll see how much snow accumulates. Again, I don't have a doorbell, so I could not request USPS pickup today. And because it is snowing, we'll see what happens this afternoon when it stops snowing. If I'm able to have my mom's help in doing a drop-off at the post office. Again, depending on the time frame of the windows, I may be able to run those down this afternoon also if they get done with the inside and then it's just stuff on the outside. Well, it is about 10 minutes after 8 o'clock, and yep, the tools are getting set up. And over here also. So they are getting ready to go, snow or not. All right, well, I forgot to mention the count. There are 7 packages going out that are YouTube packages. 1 going out that's an eBay. Depending on the weather, yeah, we'll see. It's supposed to turn to rain this afternoon, so that should be a little better. Yeah, there's 11 boxes left in my hold area. So again, thank you so much for the payments. I appreciate it. All right, well, the window's gone. It's all gone. Yep, first one done. Out and getting ready to be replaced. And both windows are out, and they're working on that next step there. And here comes the sliding door. Well, I'll have to move because I was working right here. All right, well, it's a little noisy, and it's 9:30 in the morning, but look at that. The new windows are in. So I hope you could hear that. 9:30 in the morning, and the new ones are just about in. All right, so let's get a closer look at the windows. Well, it is 11:45. The sliding door has been replaced, so that is done. They are currently upstairs working on the bedroom sliding door, and so I'll let you know how that progress is going. The kitchen they were working on, and then they didn't finish, so I'm not sure what's going on with the kitchen. But they are switching upstairs and doing the slider up there. All right, progress being made. The upstairs sliding door is in. And I'll flip around and show you they are working on the spare bedroom windows. There, I'll sneak a little peek and not disturb them while they're working. But yep, that one is coming down, and pretty soon the other one will be. All right, well, it is about 3:30 in the afternoon. The windows are still being worked on. We'll see if the kitchen one gets done today. Who knows? Maybe during the sale. We'll see what happens, right? I am set up for the sale. I had to set up over on the counter because the table is pushed way in, and I may be doing the morning sale over here also. it may not get pushed back. We'll see. Again, we'll see what happens and what access they need and everything. But I may just leave the table there for tomorrow. But I do want to share some additional sales with you. So let me flip this around and I'll show you. That's a real tight fit back there now. There really is no room for me. And I'm using under the table for storage also. Now I don't remember all the prices on everything, but I do know that that was a free item. And I think the magnets were $1 each. The Seattle teacup and saucer, the wooden yak. This had previously sold. I forgot to pull it. So we'll get that pulled and get that wrapped up to go. That was the fun Noritake made in Ireland. And that was from the World Traveler Estate. And the postage stamp album. Now that one was $25. I remember that. It had lots of stamps in here. I did have the pages marked. I just took out my markers, but there are lots of stamps in there. Plus, you're going to get this baggie of loose stamps that were in the album, plus another bag of at least 50 stamps to put in there. All right, so I'm going to get a few more things done, and then I will see you in, what, about an hour and a half? Yeah, in about an hour and a half live for the evening sale. Now, I was scheduled to have a guest. The thumbnail's still set up to show that I'm having a guest. Unfortunately, Angela, who was going to be my guest, is ill, and she will not be able to join me. So luckily, I had some time, and she notified me early, so I knew way ahead of time. Early in the morning, she'd had a bad night. She let me know, and I appreciate that a lot. So I did have time to grab some extra items for the sale tonight. Yeah, so I'm going to get, again, a few more things done, and then I'll see you for the sale. All right, well, I am upstairs. It's 3:30, and some good news, some bad news. Bad news, windows have not been replaced in the spare room, and the kitchen window has not been replaced. They told me that they're done with that for the day, and they'll be back tomorrow. Well, I just can't go 2 days without a sale. So I'll show you the new one. The new sliding is in. So at least I can get the items I'm storing on my bed, off my bed, so I can sleep there tonight. I was really hoping they could get this wrapped up in a day. But unfortunately, no. Now I do see that they did, let me see. You won't be able to see, but I'll show you anyway. They did do a little work to the wood that's right out there. So tomorrow, you guys who watch this before the sale, hey, tomorrow we'll do our best to have a sale. That's all I can do. All right, so I'm gonna finish getting ready for the sale, and yeah, I guess the window saga will continue. All right, well, it is after the Monday evening sale, and actually I went ahead and had some dinner. So it's after that. I think I mentioned, and now it's gotten so much later, I can't remember. But I think I mentioned Angela, who was supposed to join me on Monday night, was not able to. She was ill, and so wasn't able to join me for the sale. So because of that, I ended up bringing some extra items, and What I ended up bringing were some little stone pieces that were crescent moons and mushrooms. There were 15 of each of those. So that brought my count up to 76. Without those, it was, that would be 46. 46 items, plus the mushrooms and crescent moons, which were an additional 30 items. I sold 27 of the 76 items, which means there are 49 items still available. Some really awesome items. So let's take a look at those. And if you are interested in purchasing any of these items, you can send me an email or you can leave a comment down below. All right, so we are going to start off with the crescent moons and the mushrooms. So the crescent moons are $1 each. I have a 2 clear, a pink, tan, brown, the polka dot, some gray and black, green, and a solid black. And those are all $1 each, and I'll show you just so my finger's right here so you have an idea of how big those are. And oh, I'm gonna sneeze. All right, sorry about that. I think there's something in the oh gosh, whatever they put on as they were putting the doors and windows replacement in, it had a smell to it. I could smell it. I think it's the residues making me sneeze a little bit. I may have to take another sneeze break. The mushrooms, they are $2 each. And although it's not looking like it, I thought that these were pink. They looked pink. Now they don't look so pink. Let me see. Nope. That one's that one's white. That one's a clear. And this one, that's a clear also. So sorry, I thought those were pink. They're really not. They're clear. So probably some kind of a quartz. These are gray, and you can see there's some other coloration in there. So 2 at the gray, a tan, a gray and red, and this one on the end that goes from brown to purple, kind of depending on the lighting. Those are $2 each. Also for $2, the little woodpecker. He has a voice box inside, but it no longer works. Oh, sorry. The woodpecker's $2. $3, the cardinal. This is Alex, the lion from Madagascar. This little chow chow, and the axolotl, all $3 each. This is a blue willow plate from Japan. $4. $4 for the Budweiser label Stein, still in the original box. And $4 for the Chewbacca and Princess Leia pair. $5 for the Suncatcher. It's a long chain. I do have that doubled. So $5. $5 for the Formalities chintz bowl. $5 each for the Funko Wetmore Forest Butterhorn, because he's got horns, and Chester McFreckles. He's some kind of a deer. So $5 each. $5 for the Venus Flytrap plush, and $5 for the Squishmallow Bear. $6 for the Suncatcher with the geode. Now this part does need to be reattached to that bottom hook, but that is a nice crystal with the geode. $6. $6 for the giraffe plush, and $6 for this hand-painted plate. It does have some wear on the gold right here and a little bit over here. So $6 hand-painted plate. $8 for the Hershey fella. He is a Kurt Adler. He still has his tag. So happy St. Patty's Day, Hershey, $8. $9 for the certificate of baptism, and that's for 1919. It's a beautiful form. There is a crack in the glass. So that's $9. $10. There are a set of 3 of these. Oh, Joyce Chen, Japan. Now these are rough, that it could be a garlic grater, but you could use those chopstick rests or little dishes for sauce. So set of 3, $10. The Satsuma cup and saucer. Here is the mark on the bottom. $10. And $10 for the vase. This is a handmade in Greece, I believe for the Louvre in France. And that one, $10. And $10 for this piece. This is by an East Indian artist. It does have a hook on the back for hanging, and that is $10. All right, $12 for this beautiful set. Now there is some pitting. Let me show you. Oh gosh, are we going to be able to see it on the tray? It is hard to see, but there is... Let me find some spots, like right there. There we go. Now you can kind of see it. Little bit of pitting on the beautiful tray. It is a gold tray. There I am. The creamer also has a little. The sugar has a little more. Use packets for that. But the pot itself is in nice condition. Little bit of wear on the handle right here. It's not quite as vibrant gold. You can tell somebody used this and they really liked using it. It's a beautiful set, so 12 on that. This is not the correct stopper, but that is a beautiful glass stopper. This piece is Czechoslovakian. It says it's somewhere on here. Right there, you got to get it in the light just right. Czechoslovakia. The bottom is fantastic. The midsection does have some wear. That bottle, $12. And Winnie the Pooh. He is a classic Pooh. He also has his Disney tag. He's a big Pooh. And he's $12. $14 for this Shetland sheepdog, patron saint of ankle nippers. This is by Krista Brooks. Now she also signed this and put Connor here. That is $14. And $14 for the Ainsley teacup and saucer. $22 for this beautiful blue glass candle holder, and $25 for the decanter. Very, very possibly Victorian because of the metal work on here. Really exquisite, and here's what it looks like on the inside. So that is $25. All right, and those are the items that are available after the sale. So if you see something that interests you, send an email, leave a comment, and I'll let you know if that item is still available. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the 29 items that sold. I did have a comment that claimed 2 of the items that I just showed. So you'll see them again. 4 of the moons and 7 of the mushrooms. This is the pretty ring of fire I was trying to show, but just couldn't quite show it on the sale. So those were $2 each, $1 each for the moons, $3 for Duke from The Secret Life of Pets, $4 for Hello Kitty and the Jellycat Succulent, $5 for the Suncatcher, Anchor Hawking, the Owl, the Pug, and the Porcelain, $5 each, $6 for the Suncatcher, and the Thai Year of the Dragon, $8 for the Poppy, Teacup and Saucer, the Macrame, and the Bear Hand Puppet. $10 for the Schmidt Irish fella who does play Danny Boy. $12 for the peacock brooch and the bag of marbles. $14 for the painter's palette brooch. And $18 for the Charlotte and... I'm getting tired. Charlotte and Meekly rabbits in this beautiful wood frame. There we go. Trying to get that to turn around. All right. Well, it has been a long day. And tomorrow, yeah, it's going to have some stuff too. So this is going to wrap it up for the vlog. I will give you updates tomorrow on what's happening with the window replacements. And I will be doing the sale tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching. And I will see you tomorrow, Tuesday.